In this second video, this question is talking about how employees will receive 3 payments instead of a single quarterly check. So it's asking us to do a new column. So again, we're going to go to the first available space in the field section. And now it's going to ask us to calculate the value of payments using rates, the periods, and the present value. So what we're going to do in this case is we're going to click in this field section, we're going to go to Builder. Once we go to Builder, we want to make a function. So we're going to double click functions and we want to build our own function. So it's going to be built in. As you can see, we're using payments, payment periods. So this needs to be a financial function and we're going to need to do it in the PMT form. So we're going to double click PMT. All right, in this second video, we're going to talk about how the employees will receive 3 payments instead of a single quarterly commission check. So it's asking us to go to the first available field in a new column. So we're going to click right there, but it needs us to do a formula. So we're going to go into the Builder. And as you can see, we need to do our own function. It's asking for the amount of payments, payment periods, and present value, among other things. So we're going to go to a function because we need to create one. We're going to go to built-in functions because it needs to be a new one. We're going to go to financial because it's asking for payments and payment periods. And we're going to need to use a PMT. So as you can see, the formula pops up right here. The first thing it's asking is that the field should calculate the value of the payments using a rate of 0.06 divided by 3. So we're going to double click the rate. You can see it's highlighted there and you can go 0.06 divided by 3. Perfect. Now it's asking for the number of periods. In the question, it says 3 payment periods. So we're going to double click that. We're going to put 3. Now it's asking for the present value. So the present value is, it's asking for the actual sales field and it's going to be multiplied by 0.6. So we highlight present value, and because it's asking for a field, this needs to be in brackets. So once I type in AC, you can see the actual sales field pops up. I'm going to double click that and you can see the brackets close. But it's asking me to multiply that times 0.06. So I'm going to do it using asterisk, which is the multiplication. And we're going to multiply it by 0.06. Now it's saying 0 for the future value and 0 for the type. Perfect. Finally, it's going to ask me to change the field name to payment. In order to do this, you actually want to put the word payment before the function. So in this case, we have payment before the function, and now we are ready to press OK. Now we need to format the field as currency. So we have our formula here. In order to format, you have to go to the property sheet. So we're going to click on the property sheet, and up here you can see a thing called the format. We're going to click to the right of it. It's already going to say currency, but just to show all of these different possibilities, we need the currency field. Now I need to revise the payment field to add a negative sign. So now I have to go back to the field, and I want to go back to the Builder to get back to that formula. So now it's going to say it wants to add a negative sign before the actual sales field. So we see the actual sales field here, and I'm going to go right before it. I want to put a negative sign right there. That's right before the sales field. Now I'm going to press OK. And finally, it's asking me to run the query. This will allow my new formula to go into place and for the function to take effect. So I'm going to press run. Perfect.